whatever they consider to be golden. Touchdown in 95, that's when my soul was awoken. God bless me with this life, man, I should never feel broken. I hope to heal your wounds with these wisdom words I've spoken. I'm here for a reason and I'm gonna live my purpose. I'm rolling in the deep, I ain't here to scratch the surface.
So I'm really digging my freaking intro. I freaking love that my cousin did it. If you guys want to know who the rapper is, that's who it is. He freaking, that was years ago, so he's done so much better. I'm gonna get his music out as well. Anywho, I'm gonna go meet up with Entre Luche. He's not just the side piece, he's the whole main dish, something like that. He's dope. You guys will see him right now. I'm gonna go meet up with him. We're gonna have a meeting, talk some business. Gonna bring my homegirl out, Chica. We about to do this thing. Hey guys, so I'm with Chica. We're riding in her whip because mine's a little, you know, like janky. Just I'm living the life today.
I'm living the life today.
Hey, oh yeah, because she's coming along. She's gonna feel famous today because everybody that, like, when my girl came out with me, she's like, I feel famous.
I'm famous.
See?
You just don't know me.
Exactly. There you go. And I got a new tripod, guys. Now it looks like a shooter. Like I'm really shooting videos, you know? And I'm not walking around with anal beads. Hey, I'm here now with...
What's up, Entre Luche? You already know what it is, man.
say your thing, because I told them, like, right? How do you say it, though?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Entre. I ain't no appetizer, baby. I'm the main Entre. You already know what it is. And we're at Hip Hope. You know what I'm saying? It's a nonprofit that we work with, started by Bo James. We're going to do a little tour. Nice to see everybody.
Ooh, look at that hip hop.
Again, helping kids develop their sound, develop their voice, develop it, then, you know, you articulate.
That's cute.
So this is the music saves room. This is where we do like production and stuff. When we bring kids in, you know, get to actually record their sound, record their voice. And then lastly, after you produce it and record, then you have the expression room. And this is where we do like VR gaming, podcast stuff.
Literally a green room.
Yes. So, yeah.
This is cute. I like all this. Articulate, express. Like you're literally moving through the motions.
This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the deals get done.
Nice. Way professional. Hell yeah.
Watch when you're next to me, how she eats you out like that. I love it often when you just take it. I love just watching when you're receiving her love, her love. I wanna be selfish, wake up in the morning.
So this
is my type of music. What the hell? Like,
so
hell yeah.
I'm gonna stay back in the R&B vibe, and then I'm gonna completely switch the energy. This is Libra.
I was with a Scorpio before.
Oh, word. We're gonna
Scorpio
have to,
girl. So we could probably like.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. Because I was talking about.
So is it this towards the people or as if you were the person?
I'll give you a recap. This is me explaining a story.
Oh,
about
okay.
Just listen.
Listen.
Let the rain call attention
I'm sorry.
to love struck dimension. Get lost in the difference. I painted this picture of you. Got stuck in the image. Feel lost and demented. I put the blame on every day, every night. That we never talked of this together. That we never stopped. Concentrate, emulate, better than before. And let the rain leave the club before the storm rain fall down. Storm get bigger. Anytime you waste, got you feeling so triggered. And the storm gets bigger. And the storm gets bigger. That are stuck in my head. I'm lost in this storm too. Can we lay in my bed? Can I put the blame on you? Can I lay the blame on you? I blame this feeling on 90s on love songs.
And so you're getting, this is more of like my R&B, like true R&B bag. So the Zodiac album, Cancer vs. the World, is about my relationship with each Zodiac sign. Each Zodiac sign is represented by a woman and a story. A Scorpio is about in love with a woman. It's about being married to a woman. We find out is more interested in women than men. So at first you're cool with this.
That's funny because my story was the other way around. That's crazy though.
But then you're like, dang, I kind of want to be selfish. I just want you to myself. And then you're like, dang, well, I feel like she's kind of selfish for not telling me. Then I'm like, dang, am I selfish? But is being selfish a bad thing? Or is being in that space of like not knowingness just that's what's horrible about it? Because at the end of the day, like you should be able to choose yourself. Yeah. Always. Yeah. But it's the communication aspect of like allowing people to also choose themselves. Yeah. And so I just wanted to.
We were just talking about this kind of stuff. Like what? I swear, everything always like in my life, I feel is like a domino effect. Like it just aligns with everything. That's crazy.
100%. So I really just wanted to tell that a lot of the stories that I had chose for the Zodiac album, a lot of them I've experienced, even if I didn't like feel the way that I felt and how I wrote it, I still wanted to write it in that feeling or emotion because it's super relatable to people. Yeah. I love myself. A lot.
I can tell, honestly, like you radiate confidence.
Thank you.
Like and also in a healthy way. And not in like a cocky, toxic way.
I appreciate that.
Right? That's like really good compliment. Like to actually be like, thank you. I feel you. I
love myself. And in that, what I had to learn was that not every relationship or person is for me. Even though they have things that I want in a woman or in a relationship, timing, what she's going through may be off. You know what I'm saying? And just because she has it's more so about like, can I see myself dealing with this person for XYZ amount of time? If I can't say yes to all three of those, then it's better for me to just end it now than to string everything along.
Because also better for that person.
Environments. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm learning now. It's like, okay, you coddling somebody else's emotions is also hindering their growth. Because they're not allowed to, like we're talking about, healing hurts. So if it's not hurting a little bit, then it's hindering.
And it's such a great space to be able to identify where you went wrong. Like
the accountability for sure. Because everybody goes wrong, even if you're not the one in the wrong. You coddled it, or you allowed it, or you egged it on, or this.
You know, a lot of people make the mistake of dismissing their feelings because of their feelings. Right?
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of instances where you find someone that they coddle your ego. Ooh. They coddle your insecurity. Ooh, and they make you feel better about yourself So you never actually identify and deal with those things. And so then, why are you truly with them?
Right.
Do you really love them, or do you love what they give you?
And then it's the opposite too. Or do you just love loving them because they're not giving it back?
So it's a lot of, again, and that's toxic because we don't give ourselves the space to truly maximize who we are or who we could be. And these are the things that I like to talk about, because like a lot of men wouldn't even admit to being in a situation where you're having a whole bunch of threesomes and then you're like, I don't really think this for me.
Yeah, no, that's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't say that.
Right.
But that means I have to.
Yeah. Because, like, over here, especially, like, I told you, right, like, you met my partner. And so in a polyamorous thing, like, everyone praises the man. Like, oh, he's such a lucky man because he gets to go home with 2 women. I don't think they feel that lucky when the feelings come in. They do not, because it starts to actually, like, being in a relationship, at least like that, like with open communication. Insecurities come, especially being in this industry, you know, like people, we have to be nice. We have to be talking to certain people. And sometimes that could get passed on as being flirty, even though you, like me personally, I'm just friendly. And some people might take it the wrong way, but I'm like, okay, you know what I'm doing is good. So a lot of things bring insecurity, but it doesn't mean that the other person should stop. It means that, that now you have to reflect more than doing that. Because then if the person stops, they're not able to, like, that's coddling their, like, insecurities, like you were saying, and then they're not able to grow from that and become stronger and become more secure with themselves, not even the other person. It's like facts. We're just speaking facts, like
not even deep diving what we're supposed to get.
Right? Like, I'm sorry, that song just hit, you know.
And that's one of the reasons why I want to play, because we can really deep dive. I'm more than, to me, I'm more than just what lies on the surface. Like, yeah, I do all of these events, I do all these things, but like I'm a real person that where I really analyze, like, mental health, relationships, emotion, like all of this means a lot to me. So when you're deep diving into why I do something, you have to first understand who I am structurally and what is my foundation before you can really deep dive into like why I made certain decisions. Because if you know that, you're gonna already know why. Not only am I a communicator, I love to talk.
Me too. That's why I'm like, see, that's why we going on and on.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm gonna have my own podcast, like, because I love to talk. You want to talk about a topic? Let's go, and that'll be the start. I trust and believe we're gonna be somewhere else. We're gonna be in China. Like, the conversations
we're gonna manifest China. I want to be in Brazil, but we can.
I was just saying somewhere far, shoot. everywhere.
Well, I was being more direct.
Oh, you're being like, I was being like metaphorically.
Yeah.
And you're be like, I'm for real. I want to go to Brazil.
I'm going to Brazil.
I heard they got some nice looking girls there. So
Carnival. I want to go to Rio de Janeiro for Carnival. Just experience it in my single life. You know, while I still in my youth. So if
anybody wants to invite him, that's what he's saying.
Oh, please. All the invitations. I would love to perform too, possibly, you know, but if I'm just there to be a civilian and experience it, I love that. I love that for all of us.
For all of us, he's already including you. Be like, if you there, that's who I'm talking to.
Whoever it is, all of us. I guess the last one I was going to show you is my song called Messy. Well, I feel like I have to show you Capricorn, but that doesn't necessarily have to be a part of this. This is Messy.
It's about a Capricorn.
No. This is John Brew.
Up in the leader, then I pull up in 2-seater. I'm a dog, I'm a cheater, but she like how I treat her. Fuck her like a slut, but she know I don't need her. Mess. She fuck with me cause I'm mess. She like I'm toxic like a mess. Plus I leave pussy mess.
This is me.
Shawty Bouchetta when I still at those. I know the pussy good cause she got mixed in the L.O. Hello, not trying to sound conceited. I'm the nigga who be VIP in all the rooms he be in. I'm a dog, baby, I'm a boss. Could try to be your nigga, but you taxing for them draws. Did you call me a munch? I ain't no appetizer, baby. I'm on tray when I fuck. Mad bitch, sad bitch, oh my. One bitch, two bitch, I'm a new bitch guy. Yeah, So it's on to the next. Met a really nice girl, had some really nice sex. I did on tequila, rolling me some.
You had to put your intro in there. Hey, I'm like, that's fire. That's fire.
So you get like, yes, I am.
You on SoundCloud?
Yeah. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. I'm on SoundCloud as well. SoundCloud doesn't have like a lot of my recent stuff, but I'm definitely gonna try to.
SoundCloud, bro.
She's like, put me on.
As you can see, my range is very. I just don't like release them because like I think it's for me. I feel like a lot of artists waste their songs. Like we live in a day and age where people have short attention spans. If you don't have a big audience, then you shouldn't be releasing albums, in my opinion. I think you need to be consistently releasing singles the correct way.
Oh, okay.
Why?
See, I don't know all that stuff, so you enlightening me right now.
Why? Because you already have what's next. You don't have to. If you put all this time into an album, that's money. Why not take that money, put into one song, push that song, prep for the next single. Once the song dies off after 3, 4 months, 5 months, you already have the next one already ready. You don't, and you can continue making new music through this cycle.
Right.
So
it's kind of like the algorithm thing. Like you want to post like once a day instead of all your whole pictures on that same day. Makes sense. And the algorithm is about consistency, not just overloading one time and then taking a break. True.
That's what an album release to me is. It's overloading the system one time and then taking a break. Why not?
And you keep them wanting more because I want to hear more.
Well, okay. The last thing we'll do is Capricorn, because I know we got to actually get into why we came in here today. But
You got that song Messy on there?
Oh, that song's unreleased.
Sound me,
It doesn't come out until March.
Literally.
I've been searching, looking for the right one. Can't believe that you crossed my mind. Praying to the Lord for a different outcome. Wish that I could be with you tonight. Best moments imaginative. Want you and your heart to give. Being apart was a difference. I'm afraid what my conscience is. True things don't ever change. Distance was the one to blame.
Now that I feel this way,
I let you go on,
and it's hard to know, loving you Capricorn. Hey, yeah, because
I don't wanna wait no more. Can't see you behind that door. Don't know what I'm looking for. I don't wanna wait no more. What did I do? Crazy over you. Got my hands up in my pockets. Got me feeling so confused. I need the truth. Tell me what to do. Loving you is worth it. Holds me down and gives me purpose. This jungle drive me crazy. She that fight in Jamaican. No lie, no lie.
I have to wrap this part.
Go.
Said this is type of beat to make it active. Put her face down on the mattress. I wanna know what the difference is. The truth in your eyes is so devilish. True things don't ever change. Distance was the one to blame. Now that I feel this way, I loved you more when I didn't see your face.
Hey.
And it's hard to know, loving you Capricorn. Hey, yeah, I'm so afraid. I don't wanna wait no more. You know what I'm looking for. I said I'm so afraid. Don't wanna wait for you. Don't wanna wait for you. looking for. I don't wanna wait no more. I don't wanna wait no more. I don't wanna wait no more. No more, no more.
I got chills, man.
For real, right?
real.
I'll start crying.
That was good. You got that song Messy on there? That song.
Oh, that song's unreleased.
Found the YouTube.
It doesn't come out until March.
I want to bring that.
Literally.
I've been searching, looking for the right one. Can't believe that you crossed my mind. Praying to the Lord for a different outcome. Wish that I could be with you tonight. This moment's imaginative. Want you and your heart to give. Being apart was the difference. I'm afraid what my conscience is. True things will never change. Distance was the one to blame.
Now that I feel this way, and it's hard to know, loving you kept apart. Hey, yeah, because I don't wanna wait no more. Can't see you behind that door. Don't know what I'm looking for. What did I do? Crazy over you. Got my hands up in my pockets. Got me feeling so confused. I need the truth. Tell me what to do. Loving you is worth it. Holds me down and gives me purpose. This jungle drive me crazy. She that fight in Jamaican. No lie, no lie. I have to wrap this part.
Go.
Said this is how to be to make it active. Put her face down in the mattress. I wanna know what the difference is. The truth in your eyes is so devilish. True things don't ever change. Distance was the one to blame. Now that I feel this way, I love you more when I can see your face.
Hey.
And it's hard to know, loving you kept apart. Hey, yeah, I'm so afraid. I don't wanna wait no more. You know what I'm looking for. I said I'm so afraid. Don't wanna wait for you. Don't wanna wait for you. Don't know what I'm looking for. I don't wanna wait no more. I don't wanna wait no more. I don't wanna wait no more. No more. No more.
I got chills, man.
For real, right?
real.
I'll start crying.
That was good.
I know it's hard to hear and everything like that. What do you think that song was about?
Is it for the fact that like Capricorns are like on their stuff and they're like business oriented? So now like they might be pushing you away because they're on their grind?
Actually, no, I didn't write from that perspective. So, but that, not denying of the truth. So, like I said, the song sometimes is about my feeling towards, or like an experience that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what I wrote about was the feeling of expectation. So, a lot of time.
About the waiting, right?
Kind of, but in the sense of, okay, we live in a day and age where there's a lot of like, a lot of people find love over social media, right? And in that space of like meeting someone on Tinder or FarmersOnly.com, Christian Mango, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know how y'all
Only,
do.
or was it Only Fish, or what is it called? Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of
Only
Fish.
Fish.
OnlyFans. You might find love on
They might.
OnlyFans. Possibly.
It's only one-sided though. I'm in love
Right,
with this
and it
girl.
don't even be the girl responding, by the way, fellas, if you didn't know. But
She's posting it to everybody. You're not the only one.
They hire people to do all the messaging and stuff like that to engage.
Yeah.
That's not.
She's
your
not the one
girlfriend.
calling him daddy.
So there's this space, and this gap in space where like you create this expectation of who that person is, though you haven't actually met them. And so what I'm talking about, excuse me, is the feeling of expectation of like creating this fantasy of who this woman is in my mind before I actually meet her. And knowing that she'll never ever live up to the expectation I put of her in my mind because it's a fantasy. But I don't want to wait no more. Like, I'm done just texting. I'm done just talking on the phone. I need to meet you in person so I know who you are. And so the reason why I wrote that song was because the girl at the time, we just had been really good friends over the phone. And it was like, she was hinting certain things, but like, you have a window to me with women, like, because to me, women are really into like that mental stimulus. They just like the attention, and it's not all women, but in that space, like they like that
all
mental...
women do like it, but certain attention. That's what it is.
Yeah. And so like, we're in this kind of like in between game. I'm like, yo, like, I'm tired of just talking to you on the phone. Like, either we're gonna meet in person or I'm just gonna have to rap it.
Yeah, so you could feel. I'm gonna rap it. There you go.
Again, I love me. I will choose me.
That's
it
so
just
good.
is what it is. It's more so a song. Like, I really want, but the beauty of being in that and having the awareness of like, yo, there's so many times where we deal in relationships where we create this person has no flaws. So
They're falling in love with potential. That's my flaw.
and it's this imaginary thing until you meet them in person. So that's why I say one of the lines is, I loved you more when I couldn't see your face. I loved the idea of who you were over the reality of who you are. I feel like a lot of people in the beginning stages of their relationship, that's exactly where they stand. They love the idea of who you could be in the relationship, or the idea of what you give them, or the idea of what your relationship could be, what you could be on social media. That they don't see the reality of the situation, that you're not gonna change. This is this is the best version of who they are. Then the real comes out. Can you deal with that? So I really wanted to tap into like, yes, this woman, we ended up becoming really, really close friends because of this conversation, this dialogue. Then I got to see the real side of her. But how many times are we in this fantasy land, and when you meet the real person, the person, is too late. And you don't like who you've been interacting with. Yeah. But they were there the whole time.
Yeah. And it's easier to like, how do you say it? Flaunt it on the phone. Because they could be pissed off having a bad day, but they're nice on the phone. And so like in person, it's harder because now you see their vibe, you see their tone and stuff like that. So yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, wrote the song about a Capricorn, but a completely different structure that is relatable to everyone as far as like what the song actually is. I was just curious. You would have to like really sit with it and really catch that. But
okay, I'll tell you what I caught from it.
Okay, all right. But what I love about music and being a writer is like, I used to struggle so long with like writing from my own perspective. The reason why the Zodiac album is it has a special place in my heart is because it was the first time that I ever could write for me. In my development of writing and being an artist, before that, I could only write from other people's perspectives.
Because you weren't ready to be vulnerable just yet, huh? Yeah.
I realized that growing up, I never got the opportunity to truly express myself. Like it took me to 19 years old to really realize that I only really use 4 different emotions.
How old are you?
Me, 25.
25. Okay, I thought we were around the same age.
But I was, you know, happy, I was sad, I was angry, or, you know, anxious. And there's so many other things. Like, I don't have to not want to deal with you because I'm mad at you. I could be disappointed in how our relationship is. I could be frustrated. I could be anxious. Like, there's so many other words to use, and I feel like men and black
especially
men specifically,
people of color.
we don't get the opportunity to explore those other words.
This is what I talked about with Tone on his podcast. Is like, because he was talking about his song Anxiety and Depression. I'm talking about, like, being someone of color, I realized that, you know, our cultures are very similar. And, like, it's that, like, the men can't feel. But if you're not allowed to feel, you only feel anger. Like, every sadness and everything mixes into anger, and then it's very toxic. And not just on other people, on yourself. And it's so bad. And I have 3 boys, and I want to teach them it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'd rather you cry than go punch somebody in the face. Like,
and for me, I'm very interested in the why. The power in the why. Like, I want to know why you're crying. Like, I have a son. He's on the spectrum. He's a level 2, and I have a daughter. And, like, I treat them differently in the space of, like, he struggles in the communication aspect and understanding why he does things. And for a long time, he couldn't talk. And so, like, how do you understand and help someone who can't communicate with you? Right.
You gotta. That's when you have to, like, watch their body language and everything. And
but also, again, like, being a student and a teacher.
A parent. That's what a parent is. My kids teach me so much, and I've learned. I thought I had patience, and I was like, no, I'm gonna have kids. I had my first when I was 17, and so he's taught me a lot of patience, and they've taught me how to handle my own emotions because I don't want to reflect that back onto them. And it's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful.
And understanding that they don't watch what we say; they watch what we do. Yeah. And so, like,
or how we feel when we say things.
Yeah, I mean, the energy behind it. Yeah. And so one of the things I kind of talk about a lot is, like, like, because we're kids raising kids a lot of times, and our parents was kids raising kids, we didn't really have a structure of what our relationship should be like, or what being a parent should be like. So a lot of us are dealing with this and experiencing this for the first time, and we don't really even know ourselves yet. So how can I teach you to be something and be more than who you are when I have no clue what that even looks like for myself?